Hello and welcome, guys. So, I'm going to be doing something a little different. As you can tell, I suck with being consistent. So, I'm working on being more consistent and I'm also working on getting these books out. So, I realized like I got to find a way to put this together that works for me so that I can be consistent. So, the thing that I consistently work on is my books, and so I decided that I'm gonna actually start sharing like my day to day, like what do I do, when I'm working on my book, how I work on it, how I edit, how I come up with these stories, what I'm doing, just things like that. If you're an a writer, an author, a self-published author, this may be interesting to you. If you're a reader like me who likes to uh, know what goes on behind the scenes of the author, that's how I am when I'm always interested in, like, the author, like, how'd they come up with this story? You know? I think that's cool. Um, so if you're like that, this will be interesting to you too. So you can kinda see, like, how us authors think, how we put our stories together, why we put it together the way we do, and I think it'll be fun. Um, I have, like, this belief that everybody could write the story of Cinderella, and it would all they would all be different versions, you know? So, um, the book that I'm working on now so the book behind me is Toxic: The Double Cross, and those are my 2 main characters, Karina oh, no, hold on, where the Karina and, Sage. So, it's a really good story. There's actually 8 women who came together and wrote this book, so I'm just one of the 8. We each have the same exact book cover, just different subtitle and a different color. They're all metallic colors, so it's really, really beautiful, to look at. They're all, you know, just different shades. Mine is rose gold, and then there's gold and green and turquoise. It's really beautiful. So, um check them out, they're all on Amazon. My book is probably the only one that's not in the, KDP program, and the reason why it's on Amazon though, but it's just not in the the KDP program. I'm in the process of actually taking my books out of it for that's probably gonna be a whole nother video. For those of you who are interested why, that's a whole nother video because 'cause we'll be here forever talking about that, but I have my reasons, and I don't regret it. I'm This book is actually doing a lot better than the other books since I've done that. So that's just me. Everybody's different. You gotta do what's right for you, right? Um, I'm actually working on a book called The Chemistry of Love. The Chemistry of Love was written as a part of an anthology with the same group of women. And we just wrote, like, a part of the story, and with the premise that we're going to write the full book later on. So I'm working on the full book now. So, like, the first I wouldn't say half, but the first quarter of the book, is in the anthology, and then, if the person likes it, then they can purchase the full book from me once it becomes available. So that's what I'm working on now, but what I realized as I was working on this, what I discovered is that, I'm creating a web, right? And I had my character 2 characters from this book, Tia, and it's from my Endurance series, and Brandon is from, a new book that I recently wrote last year called Forbidden. So Brandon comes from Forbidden, Tia comes from Endurance. Um, because of the timeline, I'm trying to make sure that it gels with their previous books, right? Because it can't be in 2 places at the same time, right? So, I am working on that, and in doing so, I came across some after doing research, looking into my book, Apathy, I realized that there was a whole bunch of typos, and this book was edited. All of the books have been edited. Um, but there was still a whole bunch of typos, and so I decided to revamp it. Started revamping all of my books, honestly. So I'm on Apathy right now, and I'm almost done with it. I'm actually editing the last part. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you I how I self-edit my books and the whole process. So the crazy thing with editing is our eyes autocorrect and it causes a problem. That's why you have to take a rest. So this is after The Chemistry of Love, I'm going to be writing Rosewood, which is the follow-up to I got a lot of images here, but if you look behind this image, you see you see no, wrong way. This okay, okay, that guy. The guy on this side, the guy on Karina's side, that his name is Dakota. So he's from the book Forbidden. I'm actually writing part 2 to that book. It's with Dakota and Amali, right? So I'm writing to the book 2 of that, and they actually do a little cameo in Toxic also. So which is kind of fun. Um what was I say? So basically, I'm going to start doing kind of like an accountability, but also just so you can see behind the scenes for if you're interested, you see like how we do stuff, how it works. Um, we'll have different conversations. You'll learn why I took my books off of KDP. Well, I'm not taking them off of KDP. They're not in the program, so you can't get them in the in that book thingy program. Um, Yeah, that's a whole separate video. We'll go to that later. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and this is going to be my way of trying to hold myself accountable and to train myself to be more consistent with my videos because I can go a whole day without posting anything. So I hope that you enjoy the videos and I hope that you can learn, like, maybe if you're thinking about writing and you're not sure and you're, like, not sure if this is for you, this will and this is my keep in mind, this is how I do things. You do them however you wanna do them. Not everybody wants to go through the developmental editing of their book. Some people just write their story and have it edited, and so be it. Me personally, I like to go through all that. I feel like you know how they say you leave money on the table? I feel like I'm leaving story on the table when I don't developmentally edit my books. So I like to, and I just like the stories there. It's just you have to take time to let it pull out. And you're gonna hear me talk about how the characters talk to me, and I know probably gonna sound a little loopy, but if you're a writer, you understand that. If you're a fiction writer, you understand what I mean when I say the characters talk to you. So the books really write themselves. It's us trying to keep up. And that will be another thing that you'll see. So I hope that you enjoy this and I look forward to sharing my writing blogs with you and hoping that you can learn how to self-publish your own book, how to get your story out and what to do, what not to do. I've been writing books since 2000 writing and self-publishing since 2009. I will share my journey beginning to end on how I fell into writing and where it's brought me and what I had to give up for my writing. So I hope that you enjoy. I look forward to your feedback and yeah, let's get into this. Bye bye.